machines working again?
It's a lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Okay, yeah, audio is working. Also, I'm gonna turn my AC down. You can see my shirt for a sec. But yeah.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. The feast-goers none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against whom sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
Experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. Beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
I'll take the contract.
I sometimes think back to all the contract I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint. To Toussaint!
Yes, the air sign can put out fires. It shoots a wind. Ah, yes, the great environments of Callisto. We love it.
Ah, the land of love and light.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd. I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Oh, that's the tower. F. Oh, never mind. He alive. Why does he have barrel on his head? Fight time, fight time, fight time.
My lady! Theo, watch out! I swore!
What the hell was that? Die, fool. Yeah, that's right. Fall before me, peasant.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seen you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
But that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs. Matters best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Dagan de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample
Just
the
making sure
tracks.
the audio
and
isn't
handling the
doubling
evidence.
again.
Set forth then. I shall ride from the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take her then to see her grace.
I can't run. Why? Okay, I need to drop some stuff. Doubt I'm ever gonna really need the camera and stuff anymore. Yeah, I should check out my mutagens. Yeah, it's mostly just health. No, I don't want to wait. I want to look at my character. Dang, I was hoping this maybe enhance some of the ability trees. Oh well. I am drunk.
Such good fortune you found us.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Barberin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
I served in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
They say her
Don't you step on me!
I will step on you. I'll do it, kid. I'll step on you.
Slower.
I'm gonna meditate for an hour.
one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
No, I don't want to swim.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Dual guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests. Careful.
Oh yeah, they do that. Didn't. You know, one does that.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Now we dive.
Silver Chief. DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction it took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet. The day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Vibe check.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix. It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Well,
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
foes. He had a lot of them.
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest.
I'll be back in a moment. I've returned. Sorry, I keep leaving. I have family.
In
The
fact,
quarantine
I
is
fear I
great.
returned too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Such good fortune you found us. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta,
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomridge presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Beast. Killer from the north. What? If no lads brave enough? Of course we have. Bravery's not enough against the beast.
Woo!
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. The companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw.
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nest. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy, well,
What did you see? Be warned, if I hear the sky was red again,
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard hold.
Welcome.
The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
This is my
Buried it
quarantine
across,
arc.
then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
what? Why Corvo Bianco is Baron Brossel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Oh,
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicar Farm.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast
How are you
to
to
punish us
act
for straying
well
from the
over the
old
streets?
paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, and now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, girl. It's rehashed street preacher codswell.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides
Yes,
it
let us
being
know
a
more
messenger
about
of the
this
gods.
beast.
The Toussaintois are no fools.
You know,
They
I'm a
see
bit
clearly
of
the
beast
beast
myself.
kills on days honoring patron saints.
Icky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the turning grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Ah, Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Venice. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Garden. When you see me in my costume, you will pat yourself laughing.
Oh, I bet I
Tempted
will.
to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, and good luck.
Yes, good luck. Excuse me, humans.
Oh,
I'm walking here. Now I'm running. Get over here, Roach. Roach. There's Roach.
run, Roach.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
What the hell happened here?
Killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimura though, or Fletter, Bruxa, gotta be. With a single blow. In the cellar, gotta be. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Hurled against the wall with great force.
Oh.
You. Saw you at the inn.
That is
I know what you are. Don't know why you
naked
killed
woman.
these people, though.
Huh.
Clearly wasn't for their blood.
This is that kind of DLC. I did not know about this.
We don't have to fight.
Oh well.
You are wrong.
I cannot let you leave.
Oh. What the hell? How the hell am I supposed to do that? F. F. I don't know how to beat that. How do I beat that? She basically killed me in like 2 hits. Can I get some better weapons in like the shop somewhere? You better hope so. Now we wait for the loading screens. Yay. I'll also return in a moment. I have returned. I will beat this, I swear. Oh yeah, I should look in the bestiary, see if there's any notable weaknesses. Or at least let's hope that there's something in the bestiary for it. Okay, so I can use Yarden, and potions, and vampire. Do I have any of this? I do. We did it. We killed her.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
We did it. We killed him. Well, her.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florin from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witch's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
We have severed hand.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm?
These are the questions.
Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? Why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know
Well,
about
we're
the
like
other
an
victims.
hour and a half into the
I'll ask
DLC, so
Norman to
probably
get me
not
to see
know.
the Duchess.
We have avoided death. Yay. Let's put that back to Igni, because it's my favorite. Roach.
Not so fast, Roach. Let's go!
Come on. We have found him. We have found him. We are safe.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. The story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Tamarine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
They're tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Much as we might not like it, virtue's got nothing to do with it. Victory goes to the stronger.
So, is there no point to being virtuous?
Not what I said.
Then what's needed to vanquish villains?
A sharp sword and some skill.
But what if there's lots of villains and they've sharp swords too? And lots of skill?
That's where virtue starts to matter. As they say, the gods reward the virtuous after death.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
Okay, the way this DLC is going so far, we're gonna get there and she's gonna be dead.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight Shelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. No view it to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells.
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
That man's gonna die.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it.
Now we're gonna have to
We
fight.
have to help him.
The beast heaved its power. The creature roared, knocked into earth. Down came the witcher. Its strength confound. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witcher will cry out for their souls.
F. Certainly is not as easy as like doing the main game. I feel like I actually have to go read. My TV turned off. What is this now? Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Bestiarity. Here it is.
Gotta keep it down.
What else did it say? You're good. Air is good on that. Do I have relic glue? No. No.
Triumph against all odds!
Yes, let us fight responsibly. did it! But she's using the wrong sword the entire time.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right.
Yes.
Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help.
Yeah.
Guillaume.
The bat came down too close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon you.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He let the investigation pending your arrival. But where could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Ugh. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Nice.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with his tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against something you hear. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Yes, information, that would be good.
How did it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. His hands and knees propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap. a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon de Lac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalry virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the five chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidance. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunts shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the
Yeah,
trust of
murder
our father,
mystery.
the Duke.
Yeah.
We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. You, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the throne. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Okay.
Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
I have a feeling it's him.
Their Grace seems right at home in the
Right like the
saddle.
wind! Clear the path! Clear the way, I said! It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Maybe we need to find those things too.
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
I'm really enjoying this. That's not why.
Second rule, through
Very
here.
interesting.
I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish in boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things and clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get moving.
Yeah, let's just suicide dive
If you're
off
one
that.
of the 1290 vintage, I do encourage you to try it. If one were to overstate courageous or coward,
Master Witcher, here hunt the beast.
Unicorns are thought to be unicorns, but this is no true unicorn.
Oh, do we actually get to use the tame the horse mechanic?
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We should try the snakes.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Stay calm.
I'll just use Axie on it.
Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Let him didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Good. Yeah, that's right. Walk away.
Gardens are huge. Better off on horseback.
Entirely inappropriate behavior.
A complete collapse of social norms.
I have a unicorn.
Easy to spot one them under.
What places?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant. That is not allowed.
It will not do.
Found it. We did it. We found the fishy.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavily coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
This ruins the game!
Disgraceful.
I did not ruin the game. I was just better than you.
She's positively useless. She can't possibly see.
Let us hurry.
Take good care of yourself. But you praise. No,
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
Too cryptic, this riddle. Got no idea what it's talking about.
Then be silent and let me think.
Yes, Alan, I am the law.
The letter, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads hard cheese. Wyatt's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several
How you doing,
greenhouses in
Alan?
Arden's, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Woo! To the greenhouse. We must stop the murder. I'm glad you're doing well.
Wait here.
Epic. See, I already got my shifty, so I don't need to play it. Sure, shiny one would be nice, but whatever. Oh! What?
What the bunch? What was that?
Bro, what? What is this nonsense? Bro, that man just zoomed.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Well, let's see. I have to think about this, to be honest, because I've done all the quests. I don't think I actually don't think I have. I think I let most people go.
Kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave, go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live happily ever after.
What are you?
Kill again.
I gotta be quick because I got nothing. Man, won't let me use my magic. I can't beat that man. I don't think we're supposed to beat him, but you know, still. Yeah, F. Oh, actual F.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
What are you people? I have no idea what just happened.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? Hey, you alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you,
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later.
The guy. I remember this
We
man.
must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
I remember seeing this man.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned, not one bit. Unhappy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport,
Dettlaff.
or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had its own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple.
expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter, regenerating me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Damn, they did a number on me. Took out some of the best armor. Please tell me there's some place I can get my armor again. Okay, yes, we gotta go to the turning grounds. Oh yeah, I don't have them on. I need to go find signposts.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. Thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
I don't mind throwing no boys a coin.
My dear friend.
Toss a coin from your Witcher.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age can indeed prove most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair,
Oh, is this
who
Trish?
conducted research
Or not
into
Trish,
Witcher mutation.
Unison.
The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in a tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend,
We all know
Yennefer.
Trish is better than Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Move on!
It should be a sun boost. Yeah. Now time to fast travel. Yennefer's kitchen. Yes. I've never been to Yennefer's kitchen, but I've heard it's good. Especially if it's that Yennefer.
The Duchy as a whole suffers from this food.
Oh wait, no wait, hold up. I'm dumb stupid. Gotta make a marker. And now we go this way. No, that way.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. Death. The Duchess summoned him. Wonder what for.
Parkour. Armor, I demand you to rebuild me armor.
Engraved or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Actually, you know what? I should see what he has.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Anything better than what I got? Oh! Yeah. A lot better and a lot cooler than you do. I'll take that. Yeah, I should sell some stuff, to be honest. 305 for that. 101. 247. Yeah, that man can climb. Why are these boots so expensive? Jesus. Only in video games can an iron ingot be worth 4 coins. Oh. Okay, what can I craft? Is a good question. Yeah, I'll repair all the equipped items.
So long.
I am now broke.
Over here.
Okay, you are still better. You're better. My weapons are still as good.
I wish you health.
I wish you health. Proceeds to just slowly die. Honestly, I think you'd like The Witcher. If you want story, this is the best game in terms of story. In terms of combat, it's very close to Assassin's Creed. In my opinion, anyways. The original Witcher is kind of trash. Witcher 2 is great. Witcher 3 is great. Well, Witcher 3 is what I'm playing, and of course, it's honestly one of the best RPGs I've ever played.
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under a witness.
See, the issue with Witcher 1 is that it's like an MMO game sort of thing, where like, I will be honest here, it would be better to play it in order, but you don't need to like you can 100% get away with not having any Witcher 1 knowledge, it's just some stuff's not going to make sense. Like, to be honest here, I have still yet to play the first Witcher game completely, and I understand a decent majority of what's going on. And then Witcher 2, Witcher 3, I think it'd be better to play Witcher 2 because your choices can transfer over from Witcher 2 to The Witcher 3. Which is what I actually did on a PC. It is cool, I like it. Actually, like, some quests are completely different based on your Witcher 2 choices. Like, there's an entire quest that if I didn't do a very certain quest in The Witcher 2 would not happen in 3.
Do monsters have mamas and papas?
The only downside to The Witcher 2 is honestly that you have to equip potions to use them, which is just the most annoying thing ever. And there's no fast travel, so you actually have to travel, which honestly, with the environments The Witcher has, it's just visually appealing to walk through them.
Why do you sneak on? Oh, like a pitchfork in a lump.
And when I say you have to equip them, it's like you have to like go into your inventory, equip them, and then they're automatically used. Like on PC. Yeah. And then for The Witcher 2, I actually have a mod on PC
Think I'm coming down with a fever.
that allows me to do it otherwise. Which, honestly, if you were going to play it on PC, I would 100% just give you that mod link. It's simply just drop a folder into a file. But then you also have to do The Witcher 3 on PC, and that's probably rough. What now?
Other place to meet.
Why are there plants? Why is Plant naked? Yeah, it's Audrey 2. No, that's Audrey 3. And I should 100% meditate. Rias, where the hell are you? Let me in. Oh, who the heck knocks?
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. The way I got the place wrong.
Can I just knock
This
it
is
down?
Gotta be another way in around here.
Oh, it's a ghoul. That's a big ghoul, too. I remember them bringing that in. That's what she said. But now I have alchemy ingredients. Is that the only way down? Oh well. What the hell are you?
Kicking wars. Around
We're gonna be meditating after every fight. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a ruined sword.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise microscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. And with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
This man just smelled the hand.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will look splendidly.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both high vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
Yeah.
There is
He does have 5 head.
Summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with
Honestly,
water.
his forehead's
An
huge.
exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Bruh, my Witcher amulet is like freaking the hell out.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it
My
in
amulet is in my
Oblitera.
neck.
There's a copy
That doesn't seem that
and
great.
disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory.
That's almost coronavirus. This game is foreshadowing something.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were pulled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to send some help.
Oh yeah, I forgot the hand still moves. We got a raven.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Sure, let's drink.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Where have you been?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Dettlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, from my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural hero and servant, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cirilla?
Oh. Yeah,
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after.
Siri. She gone.
Gotta ask you the big question. What everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
Jeez.
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded?
End of The Witcher 3 for me was a yikes.
We
not gonna
vampires
lie.
differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
Were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Dettlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus,
Damn,
I
that's
could find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? Then all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Got a new life, new body. And give you a new start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing. Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with the living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Damn. That's a question for thought. This man's hell. Honestly, he'd probably be someone else.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that'd earn me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Crow's back.
Ever vigilant even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Far as I know, none. Now what What you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate.
We are 3 hours in. Nice.
Spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Imagine the white will simply sell you some.
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
Will require one last ingredient. Alas, on penning it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Okay, we're gonna read the bestiary. First one. Those are bad. Insectoids. Nothing. Okay, so Ignis works on them and Yarn. And Necromancer. Okay.
message, trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some wet saliva. No spoon you have shall save you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head by something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. You know what I was looking for? White's not particularly tiny. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Table set. White, who lives here, at getting ready for some sort of feast.
Me hiding.
Gotta catch it. Seems I'll have to kill the White junkie. Cook hasn't had time to make it through. Just foul muddy water now.
F.
Seems I'll have to kill the White junkie.
Let's hope I have something there. Oh, I think I should. I do. Okay, so he already works on it, so does he.
Hasn't had time to make it through. Just foul muddy water now.
Come on, buddy, step into my circle. think we have pretty good strategy now, to be honest. Like, I could have done that if I was a little more careful. Come on, load. And load times for this is kind of ridiculous, I'll be honest. Like, they're still good.
Seems somehow.
Jake.
Junkie.
Apply the oil. Oh yeah, I should put on the better eye. Better one. Oh yeah, I can use this. Now, save. No, that's not the same one.
Show me what you got. Time to make the
Step inside the circle. The circle of life. Honestly, I kind of don't have the energy to deal with this right now. So, I'm gonna save real quick and then just call it a day. We've been 3.5 hours in to Glen Wine, and I'll be honest here, I'm enjoying it so far. It's been a lot of fun. Despite the fact that I've repeatedly died to this white quite a few times. But yeah, this is of course full cam mode, so I can do my little outro and end the stream off on a little nice note. As soon as this thing loads, and I can save it, of course. But yeah. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out.